like the most absurd piece of propaganda I've...
This creator is talking about a video that has been put out by the Israeli Foreign Ministry. I haven't commented before now because I don't have any kind of confirmation that this is an ad or that it has appeared before YouTube videos for kids. I'm not saying it hasn't, but I don't have that confirmation, and as a researcher and a scholar, I won't comment on things that I don't have verification for. From a critical perspective, what the creators were obviously trying to do was to tap into people looking at what they thought would be My Little Pony. It's the same colors, it's the same imagery, and so on. And you notice they have sort of a lullaby kind of music going on at the beginning, which would bring people to it. There is no voiceover, there's only music, and it sounds like a lullaby, so supposedly a kid would listen to this, and the parents would see the information on the screen about the 40 babies in Israel, which has, of course, since been debunked. Let me talk about media placement first. If they are actually running this in front of videos on YouTube for kids, that doesn't make any sense, because parents don't watch YouTube with their children the way they used to sit down and watch television with their kids. It just doesn't work that way. So the likelihood that parents are going to see this is very small. In terms of propaganda, it's also not very effective because it isn't getting the kind of viral spin they would have expected it to do, especially when people like this creator I'm stitching with calls this out. That's also not the way that propaganda works. The way that propaganda works is that information is presented over and over and over and over again until people believe it's the truth. Think about big tobacco. They told us cigarettes weren't going to give us cancer. Or better yet, think about climate change. There was a very concerted effort on the part of big oil to make sure that we thought that the scientists didn't agree about what was going on with the planet. And they completely agreed. And big oil knew it, but they made sure that we thought that that was not true. If you haven't read the book Merchants of Doubt, or they also have a documentary about the book, I highly recommend it. It explains exactly how propaganda works. I also highly recommend that you check out Tofology. She is a computer scientist, a former comedian, and also someone who studies conspiracy theories. She's the one who created the pyramid and showed that all conspiracy theories lead to anti-Semitism. I agree with the original posters. This was a really ridiculous piece of content, but I don't think it's really going to ultimately work as propaganda because it's just not very good.